I will tell you guys how to make schedules. For example, if I want to make this duct schedules, I want to make this air terminal schedules, I want to make the access free schedules like VCD schedules or mechanical equipment schedules like FCUs or ductwork schedules. So let me start from here. If in the project browser go down over here, you will find the schedule quantities. So just right click this one, go for new schedule quantities. Here go down, you will find duct schedule duct. So just click this duct and you will find duct schedule like this. Building component, new construction, hit OK. What I want in my schedule, I want duct area, I want count, I want flow, I want friction, I want length, also whatever I need I will put it over there. For example, this pressure drop I will also add over here. Okay, or from here you can move whatever the position you want for the parameter. You can move up and down. For example, count I want to move it up, so just press it, then area, flow, friction, pressure drop and length. So after selecting your parameters into the schedule fields, you just need to select OK. So it will create your schedule over here. As you can see, this is the schedule of the duct which we have created now. Okay, let me adjust this one. Okay, if I will go to this formatting side, I will select this area. So from field format, instead of using project units, I want this one in square feet. So selecting this one to 1 decimal place. OK, hit OK. Then also for friction or length, I will select from field format. Instead of using project units, I will change this to decimal feet and unit symbol as feet up to 1 decimal place. Hit OK. Also area again, if I want total, so I just need to select calculate total from here. Length, same way, I need to know how much is the total length of the duct, so select here. Also you have to go to sorting and grouping and you need to check this grand total also, then say OK. After that, you see the unit is changed from square meter to square feet and length is also to feet. As I want total length and total area in square feet, as you can see, 2104 square feet is the total area of the duct and 476.8 feet is the total length of the duct. So this is how I can create duct schedule that will help me in quantity takeoff. Okay, let's move to other schedule. Similar way, project browser, just right click, make a new schedule. This time I will make for mechanical equipments. So let me find mechanical equipment here. Yeah, this one, schedule, same, this one, hit OK. I need count, I need cost, I need mark and family and type also. So cost I will move down, count, mark and tab. OK. So this is how you can create your mechanical equipment schedule. So this is my FC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Each one got 698 liter per second. Then we can do quantity takeoff, getting a price from the supplier. And so this is how you have to create your mechanical equipment schedules. Let me create one more schedule for you. This schedule is really important to know. I will tell you, just select duct from here and change this one to duct weight schedule. Say okay. Okay, what I need in this one, I need area, I need count, I need length. Okay, that's it. In this one I need to create a new parameter because if structure engineer demands how much your duct weight will be there, so I need to give him the total force from my duct. So in order to do that, I just need to create a new parameter that should be pounds per square feet of duct. This should be type, and from here I will start structural. It is area force under mechanical. Okay, then say okay here. Then you have to go and add calculated parameter. Over here you will say pounds of duct. It should be under structural force. Okay, from here, from here you need to click to get the formula. This area multiply by or star it from the keyboard, then you need to select pound per square feet of the duct. You will get, by multiplying these parameters, area with the pound per square feet of duct, you will get pounds of duct. So say okay, then hit okay. So this is our new parameter right now, so we just need to define a value for this one. So if I will move back to my ceiling fan level 1 and I will select one of the duct piece from here, and I will go to edit type. Here is the new parameter that I have created, pounds per square feet of duct. Pound per square feet of duct. So let me tell you, if we are using 20 gauge sheet, so we need 1.465 lb per square feet. So let me convert this one to kilonewton per square meters. So 1.465 convert into kilonewton, it will give us 0.07 kilonewton per square meter. So this is the value we can use over here. So give it 0.07, say apply. Okay. Okay, if I will move back to my schedule over here, go to my duct weight schedule. Now see 0.07 kilonewton per square meter is applied over here. So it will give us pounds of duct for each duct piece. Similar way I can get the total by going to this property palette. On schedule side you will go to formatting. For the area I needed this one in square feet, say okay. Similarly go to length, field format, I need to decimal feet or feet symbol. Okay, I want this total, I want this area total. Go here, check this grand total, say okay. Now you can see I need to add one more thing over here for formatting. Go to pounds of duct, field format, instead of project unit I want in pounds, use LB. Okay, check grand total from sorting grouping. Okay, hit okay. Now you can tell structural engineer that 3076 pounds is the force of your duct. So this is going to be applied. So this is very important information in the schedules. So this is how you have to create your duct weight schedule, mechanical equipment schedule. Similar, you can create a schedule for your air terminals. In this video I will tell you guys how you can hide elements of a particular system by filter. So first of all, what you have to do, you have to go to view tab. Under view tab you will find visibility graphics, or you can type VG. from the keyboard as shortcut, just like VG visibility graphics, and go to filter section over here. Let us create some filters to hide and unhide the elements of a particular system. So just move back to edit, new. Here you find different filters already there. So what we need in our project is we need mechanical supply, and then from the category what we want to include in this mechanical supply category, we need to include this air terminal and some duct accessories, duct fittings, duct insulation, duct lining, ducts and flex duct. Okay, then we have to filter rules. In this filter rule we have to specify, we want to specify that if we want to filter by classification, system classification, then we'll select over here system classification that is equals to supply air. That means if we are going to filter mechanical supply that is equal to supply air, it will only visible the supply air, that the categories which are checked over here. Rest of the categories will be unhide in the view. Same way we do for return. Over here in the filters, check the air terminals, this duct accessories, fittings, insulation, lining, ducts and flex ducts. Here same way classification equal to return air. Okay, what else we need to add over here is hydronic return. It's already there. We add hydronic supply, it's not here. We make a new filter for this one. Just right click, say duplicate and select this one and then rename it as mechanical supply. Hit OK. Then if I go for hydronic supply and move down to my categories, it should select my pipe accessories, fittings, pipe insulation, pipes. Okay, then filter by category, system classification contain hydronic or equals to system classification equals to hydronic supply. Same way I have to go over here hydronic return. From the categories I just need to confirm that pipes are selected, pipe accessories, pipe fittings, pipe insulations, pipes, all of them are selected. Okay, then filter rules, I have to filter system classification that is contains hydronic return. Okay, that's what I need right now. Hit apply. Okay, so as you can see there's no filter added over here. So what I already created the filters, so just go to add button and add your filters, that is mechanical supply, return, hydronic supply, hydronic return. Okay, if I select all of these visible in the view like mechanical supply, mechanical return, hydronic supply, and then say OK, it will show me all of these elements like which I have selected in the view in my visibility graphics area. So let's move back to our visibility graphics again and let me show you to hide, how you can hide. For example, I want to see only mechanical supply in this view. I don't want to see mechanical return, hydronic return or hydronic supply. So I will uncheck visibility and hit apply and then OK. See, only the system related to mechanical supply is visible in this view. In the same way, if I go back to visibility graphics and I will go to filters and I will check, I want to show half ton of other system classification. So I will just check all of these and I want to say half ton for return, half ton for hydronic return and half ton for hydronic supply. So it will be half visible in the view. Apply. OK. As you can see, because of half ton it's visible like this. If I remove the half ton, it will be in the same view as we have supply duct supply system over here. Let's move back to visibility graphics, filters. If I uncheck half done and hit apply and then say OK, now all of the elements are visible in this view because I did not apply any filter over here. All of them are visible. So this is how you can create your filters, and you can make the system visible in the view whatever you want. Either you want supply system, either you want mechanical return system, or hydronic supply or hydronic return. So this is how you can use filters to hide and unhide the elements in your view. I hope you guys like this video. Please like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks.